Mike and I both grew up in Kansas, and we met right before we went to college. We both went to TCU, but really didn't reconnect till later, years later, and did long distance for about a year. Got married and packed my bags the day of our wedding and moved out to Florida 13 years ago.
The day after our wedding was the first day we ever lived in the same city together.
We had a conversation and said, hey, if we can't, for some reason, or have a hard time, getting pregnant, we definitely will do it the Catholic way. We won't do IVF. But in the back of our minds, we're like, we're never gonna have problems trying to get pregnant. It was not even a thought. I got pregnant 6 months after we got married and just immediately miscarried. It might have been a couple years and we got pregnant again and then miscarried. That's when we started exploring all of our natural options. We had to do a lot of blood work, and then I get a call from the nurse who basically said, we've had no success with someone with your condition, and so I'm so sorry to tell you, but you cannot have a child. And I said, I'm sorry, what? And she said, I'm so sorry, but you cannot have a child. And I said, I don't accept what you just said. And I told the lady, I said, I just want to tell you that we will have a child. We will have a child. Because I knew deep down, I knew that God was going to give us a child. It is a silent suffering. And it's hard to talk about, even miscarriages too.
TV these days and, social media, that they only show the best of everything. We all have this perception of what life is with the picket fence and all the kids and everything. And God has a different plan.
We just started doing different things that holistically would help us to get pregnant.
We had a great coach. We'd meet with her, I don't know how often, maybe every other month or so. And she'd come over and kind of taught us how to chart.
When you have a Catholic doctor, it's not that they're just talking to you about medicine. They talk to you about what's best for your marriage and your faith. He just said, listen, things are looking really bleak. This is not looking great. Stop any vitamins, any medicines, anything you're doing, stop for 3 months. Just stop, and we're just going to put this in God's hands.
They were wonderful. Just kind of shepherds through the whole thing. I think it came down to getting our bodies healthy with them, and then I think prayer. We asked everybody and anybody to pray for us.
3 months to the day, we got pregnant.
My mother-in-law got me this bracelet, Padre Pio, pray, hope, and don't worry, right when we got pregnant, and I haven't taken it off since. Bible verse is Luke 1:37 on Ella's room. Nothing will be impossible for God.
We always say the surrender novena, Jesus, I surrender this to you. Mm-hmm. You take care of everything. We surrender our family to you. When Ella found out that we've had 2 miscarriages, it was really a big deal for her to know, oh wow, I have a brother and sister. She felt such pride. And so in class, as I draw your family, she will draw 3 children. And I still do struggle with, I wish she had siblings here on earth. But you have to tell yourself, God knows what he's doing. And honestly, sometimes you say, well, why did this happen to us? We never thought it would. But it's just an opportunity to share with other people when they're going through this, to bring about more life. Maybe not with children, but life in other people.
It's together. When we took our wedding vows, and God joined us together that day, and it's till death do us part, and just walking together every step of the way.
I think our biggest hope for Ella is getting her to heaven and just raising her to love her Catholic faith and to love Jesus. And we would love for her to get married young and have lots of babies.
We were blessed with one, but we're if she wants to marry a good Catholic boy, remain strong in her faith, and have lots of grandkids.
That's our goal.
Yeah.